Keep quiet in front of men who are wiser than you are. Don't interrupt a person. Don't rush when you answer. Always ask the point questions and give reasonable answers. Put your hands on what you have to do first and do what you can push back at the end, and admit what you don't know honestly. Accept the truth. The secret to being true in life is to use your tongue carefully. Humans who are only concerned about their own decisions do not know the decisions that others have. All kinds of beasts were gathering and talking. At that time, when the snake came, an animal spoke as if it were against it. The lion knocks down its prey and eats it. And wolves rip their prey and eat it. You snake swallow the whole food and eat it. That's a joke. Shall we? The snake said, I think I'm better than a slander. Because I don't hurt the other person with my mouth. Blasphemy is more dangerous than murder. Murder kills only one person, but gossip kills 3 humans. In other words, they are the ones who spread bad rumors, those who are listening without opposing it, and those who are making headlines. I learned a lot from my teacher. But I learned more than that from my friends. I learned more than that from my disciples. Actions sound louder than words. Live well, it's the best revenge. Sins are always sweet at the beginning but bitter at the end. He who praises the rich does not praise the rich, but rather the rich man's possession. It's a compliment of money. If exercise is a promise for a healthy body, reading is a food for a healthy mind. There is a desperate need for an awakening to self-reflection. If you are deceived by someone, you can resent his deception or console your innocence. But if you've been deceived by him again, you shouldn't just curse your natural fraudulent talent. It's a story that you enjoyed his temptation. Most con artists seduce in ways or conditions that are not common sense, and the desires of the unconventional victims allow the unconventional. You will be deceived once again if common sense reflection has not been made. There are 5 very important parts of human beings, just as those who have wasted their lives gambling once again grab their cards. Among them, the eyes and nose are parts that cannot be controlled by themselves, and the mouth and hands and feet are parts that can be moved by their own power. A tree is judged by its fruit and a man is judged by what he said. Just as fish always bite the hook with their mouth, humans also have a problem with their mouth. Fear and anger, children and me are the 4 causes that hasten human aging. Good music, quiet scenery, and subtle scents calm the human mind. A good family, a good wife, and good clothes make a man feel confident. Even if you light several candles with one candle, the candlelight does not cloud. Don't be naked when everyone else is dressed, and don't be naked when everyone else is naked. Don't stand up when everyone else is sitting. When everyone else is standing, don't sit down. Don't cry when everyone else is laughing, and don't laugh when everyone else is crying. Be particularly correct in dealing with children. Keep your promise with the children. Your teaching children lies then. There is a difference between a man with a good point and a wise man. A good man is a person who can get out of a difficult situation that would never be missed if he were a wise human being. You may make others praise you, but do not use your mouth to refer to yourself. Don't have 2 arrows. Because there is a second arrow, you don't focus on the first arrow. Don't belittle a man who has no power now. Help the weak 100 times, and be wary of the reputable. Say, thank you for what you are thankful for, and sorry for what you are sorry for. It's not a greeting to thank you from the heart. You're not free enough for a person to read your mind. 1 human mouth and 2 ears. This is to double the listening. The empty-minded man cannot fear sin, the ignorant man cannot be reverent, the shy man cannot learn, and he who is too absorbed in business. You can't be wise. The winner steps on the snow to make a path, but the loser waits for the snow to melt. He who can learn something from everyone he meets is the wisest man in the world. You can find the stolen land again, but what if the commander loses his courage? Respect your father and mother. If you follow a lesson, benefits follow, and if you reject advice, disaster follows. Who plays with food is not a really hungry man. A strong person is a person who can control himself or herself and turn enemies into friends. A rich man is a man who can be satisfied with what he has. A judge sentenced to death should imagine a knife stuck in his neck before making a ruling. A jar containing 1 coin makes a loud noise, but a jar full of coins makes no noise. There are 3 types of friends. A friend who needs it every day because it's like food. A friend who needs it every once in a while because it's like medicine. A friend who always needs to avoid it because it's like a disease. The weight of the congestion can be measured, but the weight of the intelligence cannot be measured. If you leave the dog on the chair, it will later be on the table. An honest man rules himself, but an honest man is ruled by desire. Never speak ill of or reproach a person before you put yourself in his shoes. You can't have friends for life if you try to make friends without flaws. Do your own business if you want to get half the profit. Don't make excuses to learn when you have time. Dominate your life. The ultimate purpose of the business is customer satisfaction. Use your wisdom to build wealth. By itself, nothing is gained. Be strict about rebukes and satisfied with compliments.